birthday, buddy. You are now 7 years old. Here's Abby. Okay, good. You're not gonna scratch me like last time, silly girl. She slapped me again. Stop! Stop, girl. Anyways, hey guys, Steven here. Just got done finished filming the video for the automotive channel. Here with Abby and Spock for his 7th birthday. And I'm finally wearing this shirt I got to celebrate last year in 2019. I actually found it in my closet. Bye, Abby. Alright, so it's just me and the birthday boy now. Alright, so today I thought I might do something a little bit different. My shortest to longest prison sentences on BitLife. If y'all don't know what BitLife is, it's an app used on your phone. Play it every single day. It never gets old. If I wasn't filming with my phone, I'd probably play it right now while I'm filming this. So anyways, we're going to start with the shortest prison sentences, and then make our way to the longest. These are my current ones. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started. Number 1, we have Clarence Oakenfold. Almost got his name wrong. Who was only sentenced to 1 year in prison. Keep in mind, this is all BitLife, so none of these characters are real. Clarence got into a life of crime at age 9, but believe it or not, he only got caught once at the age of 12, causing him to get sent to 1 year in juvenile detention. After that, he just got his high school GED, continued on with his life, and died peacefully at age 75. So yeah, after that one time, he never did it again. Next up is Sarah Martin with 4 years in prison. She started into a life of crime at age 10, being a burglar, burglarizing homes, whatnot. At age 15, she had dark thoughts, and murdered someone, causing her to get sentenced to 3 years at juvenile detention and 17 more years in prison. Sarah escaped many times, but always got caught and was turned back in. She died at age 19 due to sickle cell disease, in prison. Andrea Thompson with 4 years in prison. Andrea started a life of crime when she was 10 years old. By age 11, she got arrested and sentenced to 1 year in juvenile detention, which she escaped the same year. At age 12, she got caught and escaped again. Then she didn't really get caught until age 19 when she was sent back to prison. She died at age 23. Alright. Next one, this name is kind of weird. Hadil Al-Mitri, 7 years in prison. Hadil got arrested at age 8 for shoplifting and tried escaping many times, but obviously kept getting years added to her sentence. She died at age 14. Kind of depressing. Thankfully it's BitLife, so none of these people are real. This next one is Neville Craig. Don't get him confused with Neville from iCarly. That's what kind of reminded me of him, just the name. He spent 12 years in prison. Neville spent most of his life stealing packages. He has escaped prison many times, which obviously extended his sentence, and died after being attacked by another prisoner at age 23. Up next, Julia Lee Slayer with 25 years in prison. Julia didn't really have any trouble in her life until she got her career, where one of her coworkers did not like her. By age 43, she got so fed up with this coworker and tried to murder her, getting sentenced to 38 years for attempted murder. She died at age 68 while surrounded by other prisoners. Up next, we have Hugh Coxon. Hugh Coxon, with 30 years in prison. He was originally... Wait, is this a boy or a girl? Oh, it's a girl. Sorry. I called her a he. She was originally from Seoul, South Korea. I'm not really good with names. Seoul. I don't know how to say that. Then she immigrated to Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Familiar place, right? Come on, if you've been on the channel, you've got to remember the Canada trip. Fun times. Anyways, she immigrated to Toronto in age 18, and eventually she started burglarizing homes and getting caught. She died in prison at age 74. Like, come on. If I was in Toronto, I wouldn't be messing up, especially after visiting there. Up next is Brendan Lukes, with 36 years in prison. He started having misconduct issues around 9 years old and kept going in and out of juvenile detention. He then got caught at age 16 and released at age 20. At age 21, he got caught robbing a bank and sentenced to 39 years in prison. From there, Brendan stayed out of... Brendan, not Brendan. I have a cousin named Brendan, so that's kind of why I'm getting it all mixed up. Brendan stayed out of trouble and was released at age 50 after being released from a parole board after serving like 29 sentence instead of his 39-year sentence. He passed away at age 53, only 3 years after being released. So yeah, kind of sad. Sorry, I kind of had to take a little bit of a break. Started like getting thirsty. Anyways, up next is Liv Halverson, 47 years in prison. Liv wasn't really the rightest person. Aside from dating Jacob John Reno, which she liked doing that with him, life was good with him, she did not like her stepfather. So she murdered him at age 17. Nothing really happened until around age 26 when she broke up with Jacob John Reno, which in return she tried to murder him and got caught. Due to the attempted murder and the previous murder, she was sentenced to life in prison without parole. She never even thought killing her own stepfather would come back to her, but it did. She stayed in prison until age 72. Sorry, sometimes I can't talk. When she died after suffering from a stroke. Next up is Tess Wong. I'm still not good with other names. Who served 48 years in prison. She started burglarizing at age 10, obviously causing her to get arrested, and later released from juvenile detention. During her prison time at age 39, she assaulted a prisoner who died from the injuries, causing her time to get extended for 47 years. She died in prison at age 63. Up next is Layla Olson, 50 years in prison. So, right on to that. Layla started being a bad kid at 8, which eventually led to her murdering her ex-boyfriend at age 15. She went in and out of jail after that, and escaped at age 25 to murder her current boyfriend, causing her to get life in prison. Layla stayed out of trouble many times, but was denied parole. She died at age 70 from old age. Next up, Loana Logo, 55 years in prison. Loana started a life crime at age 8, causing her to go in and out of juvenile detention as a kid. No matter how many times she tried, she couldn't escape prison, eventually causing her to lose interest. She died at age 73 from old age. Most of these people die from an old age. And I gotta let Spot out. Hold on. What's up, birthday boy? Alright, take care. Happy birthday, Spot. Alright, so I just finished Atlanta logo. Alright. Next up is Tucker Littlewood with 56 years in prison. He decided to burgle a redneck's home at 10 years old, got caught and sentenced to 1 year in juvenile detention. And what I type in 13. At age 13, he burgled the home of an airline pilot, got sentenced up to 3 years in juvenile detention. At age 14, Tucker tried escaping from prison and got caught, causing his sentence to get extended for 2 years. At age 15, Tucker successfully escaped prison, tried to kill his ex, but she called the cops on him, sending him back to juvenile detention. At age 16, he escaped again. Then at age 18, he illegally immigrated into Mexico and got caught, causing him to get deported back to the U.S. and sentenced to life in prison. From there on, Tucker started riots, attempted to escape, and assault other prisoners, causing his life sentence to get extended even more. By then, he lost interest in leaving prison, but escaped when he was 70 years old. He died at age 72 while sleeping peacefully. And yes, he was never caught. Sorry, you have no idea how long this takes. I literally just have to take a little break because, I'm not really good at talking. Because if you see my previous videos, I'll kind of pause. Anyways, up next is Patina Linder with 67 years in prison. Patina stumbled into a life crime by burglarizing homes, causing her to go in and out of prison throughout her life. She died at age 75 around other prisoners. And last but not least, we have Victoria Schmidt, 77 years in prison. That's pretty much your whole entire life. Victoria started her life of crime by burglarizing homes. Seems like everyone did. But then it all changed when her friend, Martina Dumont, made her an enemy. At age 14, she tried murdering Martina, causing her to end up getting a life sentence. However, after being in prison for quite some time, at age 28, she started a riot and managed to escape prison, causing her to murder Martina when she got out, only to get sent back to prison. For the rest of her life sentence, she got sent back to prison for the rest of her life sentence. Then fast forward to many decades later, when she's in her 70s, walking with a cane and whatnot. Victoria managed to start another riot, causing her to escape in the aftermath. So that's crazy. She was 88 years old when she escaped. After that, she got her GED to get high school qualifications, but passed away a year later at age 89. It's crazy. Even on BitLife, things can go crazy. But without further ado, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed. It's at least something different to do. So yeah, be sure to subscribe, be sure to thumbs up this video. Thumbs up any of my videos, get your friends to watch my channel, get them to subscribe. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all next Saturday.